Hey, I hope you're doing well. A little bit of perspective for you today. If you've been in the game for a long time and you hope to be in the game for much longer, moving on from this point, somebody who I've been watching recently who's really given me a lot of perspective is Venus Williams. She has a YouTube channel, in case you didn't know, and her last couple uploads, she has focused around Wimbledon and coming back. I wasn't really aware of this till I started watching her videos recently. I just don't have time to follow professional tennis in general. But she hurt herself really bad this past January, and she just won her first match since that big injury in January. And that was, let's see, I need to start up this program here. This upload right here that she just uploaded 2 days ago. She won her first match coming back, and she talked a lot. It was a 19-minute video. Really, really nice video, by the way. Whoever's doing her production is doing a fantastic job. She is really insightful and like transparent as she's talking to the camera and giving like insights about her journey. I highly recommend you watch it. And something she said in that video, I was just watching it over the weekend, that really struck me was she said she was talking after winning that first match that she's won in 4 months. She said, I had to work 4 months for this one win. And there was no tennis in there. There were big questions in her head about like, can I even do this anymore? And am I gonna be able to play the same level? And am I just gonna get hurt again? If you've been playing tennis for a long time, then you've definitely been injured at some point, and you probably know exactly what she was going through. So, like the first piece of perspective that I've really been thinking about is that idea of 4 months of hard work to bounce back, to be able to play one match again. Are you willing? I'm kind of like asking myself these questions. Are you willing to do 4 months of work for one win? And for me, the answer is yes. I just came back and started playing pretty full speed again for the first time in a year after tearing my rotator cuff. Did a year of work to get my first win, which was a doubles league match, a couple weeks ago. And what does that take? What does it take in the meantime? What has to be there for you not to give up, to not get too frustrated, to not feel like you're wasting your time, to not just feel like depressed and just give up and be like, this just isn't worth it anymore, right? So a couple of thoughts, and I'll draw from something that Venus said as well. Thought number one is you need to have some kind of, at least for me, there needs to be some other thing to do. There needs to be some kind of cross training. Maybe it's physical therapy, or if you can't play for real, maybe there's some kind of intermediary, just hitting with a ball machine or hitting with a partner, but I can only hit shots on this side of my body, or I can't run, but I can at least hit the ball. Whatever it is. Find out like what it is that you can do, and ideally for me, again, maybe hopefully this resonates with you, make some connection points between that and seeing how that's kind of a bridge between where you are now, not playing tennis the way you want to, and in the future, being able to play tennis again the way that you want to in the future. So for me, I picked up road cycling as cross training, and that gave me something really tangible to focus on, something I could go really hard at and push myself and feel like I'm doing something positive for myself, and I'm maintaining, some fitness, and so that when I can play again, this is going to be beneficial for me. So it's like supplementary. And even though it's not tennis, like the thing that ultimately I want to do, at least I can see how it's connecting and is positive and is productive. And so that kind of, it's way the hell better than nothing, right? It's way better than just sitting there feeling sorry for yourself. And then once you can get back and do anything, I think what's really important is just taking moments and just being grateful for whatever it is that you can do. And in that upload, Venus did that. She was just kind of like brain dumping and just kind of like talking on camera about the journey and the process that she's been through. And a statement, I guess, just a lot of good like nuggets in here in that particular upload. But a statement she made was, I'm just so happy. Like, I'm just happy to be standing here and my body's not like falling apart. Like my body's not failing me. And I'm just standing here. I'm just enjoying just being here right now. This was after playing that match. It was it was really emotional for her because I think she was up 3-0 if I remember correctly, and she had to take an injury timeout because the leg that she hurt that she was coming back from, or was it her knee? I don't remember. Something was hurting. And so, of course, like, this is her first match back, 4 months of hard, therapy, rehab. And of course, she's got to be wondering, well, am I wasting my time? Is this it? Like, can I just not do this anymore? Huge, resiliency and mental toughness for her to come back and win that match, by the way. So just really good insights. Highly recommend you check out her channel. But like the theme today and what I've really been thinking about for me coming back from my injury is you have to and you have to plan for these things. Like, you can't, sooner or later something's going to pull you away from the court. It might not be an injury. It might be your career, it might be your family, it might be relationships, or whatever. It might be somebody close to you getting sick, or whatever, and you just can't do. You don't have time, for yourself anymore. Who knows? God forbid, but that happens to all of us at some point. You have to, I think, the more ahead of time you think about this and plan and have some kind of contingency plan for, well, if I only have like 20 minutes, a couple times a week, at least I can do X, Y, or Z. At least that can keep you on the tracks. So think about it. It's been really helpful for me to have those things, and I want you to have those things too, so that you don't get frustrated, you don't get derailed, and you don't give up and leave the game and play pickleball. No, that was a joke, but also kind of true. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching today. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.